Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly focus, March the 4th through to the 10th, 2019. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Let's get right to the cards and see what they have in store for us this week. That was a funky cut. And we start with the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. You're going forward in your truth. No doubt about it. You are going forward in your truth. Your happiness, your joy, the things that bring in, it could be romance, it could be balance, it could be abundance. You know who you are. It's like you are protected this week. It's like you don't need the armor, you don't need the weapon, you don't even need reins on the horse, because Spirit, God, your angels will guide you exactly where you need to go. So this is definitely a time when you have to really trust your intuition into who you are, your belief systems, your values, your strength, your empowerment, your beauty, your intuition, and trust. Believe. Two of Swords. Decisions to be made. You know what? You're not going to be able to find the answers outside of yourself, in your environment, talking to people. None of that is really going to play a part in the final decision for you, because you're going to find the answer within. It's about your truth. It's about what you want to step into. It's about, yes, your happiness. Your could be relationships, your passions. There's a lot of emotion around this. So it's about tapping into your emotion, your happiness, your joy, what really brings in beauty and joy and happiness and love. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. It's all about making the commitment. There's a commitment that you need to make to yourself this week, and it probably has to do with work or career or your stature within the community or the home life in some way, perhaps. It could even be routine, health, and making the commitment to show up every day in order to go forward, in order to create that abundance, in order to create that happiness, and luxury. I heard luxury, so create that luxury in your life. You hold the paintbrush to your tomorrow. It's up to you to do the work, even when you don't really see any results. It's the perseverance, it's the discipline that can come in right now. When you make that commitment, that it follows through, you follow through on it. There's energy supporting you. Knight of Swords. Well, this is work and career. This is what defines you as a person. And you're feeling a strength about yourself. You are feeling a love for you, of who you are, of what you stand for, of what you represent. This is a time to love yourself. The opportunities will come. You'll get through the work. Uh, I don't see anything like really disrupting you so much. There are decisions to be made, and it's probably a commitment that you really need to make to yourself on where you want to step forward, of what kind of energy you want to step into. But once you make the commitment, you raise your sword and yell, forward, charge. Now be careful not to go too fast. We are going into a Mercury retrograde as well. So plans can change, get disrupted. Anything with electronics. It's really about our communication. Reread that email a couple of times before you send it out, because you're missing an entire sentence. So communication isn't as easy. So we have to be a little bit cautious when we're going forward. And remember all the time, even though we are on our stallion and we are galloping through that wide open field, going towards our horizon, our tomorrow, with that sword held high, we have to pay attention to where we're going, what we're seeing, what we're doing. We'll have to slow down at some point and scan the horizon, make sure that we are thinking things through. But it is definitely a time to put some energy into where you want to go and to really go after, this is really a time to go after something that you really want to pursue in your life. And now it could be something that you want to learn, to educate yourself in, to grow from. Relationships, love. Look at this, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card that says you're loved. And the way you love is beautiful. And anybody that you are with is lucky to have you in their life, as you are lucky to have them. I think you can really use your influence in some way this week in order to grow a relationship. It's your heart, it's your love, it's your service to others. It's who you are within that relationship, and when you offer it to, it's an offering of love. So helping out friends this week, and it could even be something in an organization kind of atmosphere. So it could be something in the community where you have a love for a certain cause. And you see what you can do and how you can make a difference and stepping into that. That could have a flow from this as well. And this is really about growing the belief in you more so than relationships. It's the relationships, it's the love you feel for yourself. And we all know that we can't love another or have compassion for another or empathy for another until we can have it for ourselves, and only to that extent. So we see where we can be more giving within our relationships. It's more of understanding and how that moves you forward, how that strengthens you going forward. And this plays into the decision somehow. So when you're making your decisions, it has a lot to do with your value, with your worth of what you believe your value and worth is. And your love and your empathy and your support, your talents, your abilities, and how much they're appreciated when you give them, when you gift them. We have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is very popular, and I'm getting this as a sense of we're stepping into it. We are commanding it. Now we're going to put that under the Two of Swords. So we have twos and twos. Twos don't bring in a lot of balance, so you might want to really weigh out things with your decision making. Test the water, so to speak. Do your research before making a decision, because if you look at a one, well, ones have no balance, right? And then you get two. Well, if you built a house on two piers, the first wind it's going over. So it gives a little bit of balance, but not a lot. Three is a lot better than two. But then we have four cornerstones. Now we have true balance. So we've got the two here. So we're really understand, I guess, your worth and your value this week. And I think you're feeling it and you're seeing it. And it's time to embrace it. If not, it's time to embrace it, to take ownership of the unique you. And it could be your talents and your abilities. It's that commitment, making a commitment to yourself, and making a commitment to others, and maybe demanding um, some kind of support or love back for what you give out. That could be a part of this week. So it's a very beautiful growing experience for you because you are stepping into you. You have that you're in tune with your balance and can take it that much farther. So it's about waking up every morning, saying that mission statement to yourself, new moon affirmations, a definite, and pampering yourself in some way this week. Taking time for you, doing something nice just for you because of who you are and what you do and what you give and what you create and and the beauty and love that you will expand with every step. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.